Hey Arrivals, welcome to Bax Attacks. Today I'm really excited to have some sneak peek information from Space Ape Games on the Blood Moon event, a kingdom event centered around Lupita. The event also introduces a new currency or crafting material called crystals. Now these crystals are similar to the mithril shards in that they reduce a little bit of the randomness of the game and for an exciting prize to become all or nothing. Instead, you can gain crystals throughout an event. You can get some in one event, some in another, and you can use these to craft or to come up with ancients that you may have missed or their ascension materials. And these will have recipes that will last for a certain time, and there'll be different ones during different time frames, and we're going to see a few of these recipes during the event. In fact, for a modest effort, you will be able to craft Lupita, the ancient, in this event, and for a little bit extra effort, you'll be able to craft an ascension material to get her to epic rarity. Now, Lupita is a very strong ancient, even at her base rarity of rare, but the full moon pendant will take it to epic. And at the very top of this leaderboard event, the Blood Moon pendant will take Lupita to legendary rarity. I know you all want to see the details of the event, so let's get right into it. This will be a 3-day event from Friday morning UTC to Monday morning. Now that'll be a slight change from GMT. UTC is not affected by daylight savings time. You need to be a stronghold level 8 or higher to participate, and it is a kingdom event where the totals for everyone in the kingdom will be added up as usual. Through all battles in the arena and player versus player, we'll be gaining lost souls at 10 of these per battle win. If you use the ancient Lupita, you'll gain an additional 10 lost souls, and if you use Viscaria, you'll gain 8 lost souls in case you don't have Lupita. In addition, there will be 2 kinds of boosts that will be available. The very common Soul Sacrifice and Death Knights will give 1 through 4 depending on their rarity level. And the Afterlife Potions, if you still have a few of those left over from quite a long time ago, will give a lot more lost souls from 5 to 20. I don't know yet if there'll be a way to get that within the shopper game, but we'll find that out soon enough. So if you're using either one of these agents, and for this kind of bonus, you do want to try to use that. And if you don't have one, you'll be able to get Lupita fairly quickly, but we're talking at least 20 lost souls per battle without using any boosters. Alright, let's look at the Leaderboard Prizes. These are for a fixed number of lost souls by members fighting in your kingdom, and you can see that there are things on here like the full moon chests, mithril shards, the crystals, which are the new currency we just talked about, some nature primus, and then the full moon pendant at 100,000 lost souls. So in other words, for a full-size kingdom of 50, that's about 2,000 points per player, and that's over a 3-day period, so 667 per day, which is only 34 to 37 wins if you can use either Lupita or Viscaria. So a very nice prize for a very modest effort. I'm really glad to see this. And if you're going for Lupita to get her, the 60 crystals is going to be your mark. That's 60,000, and in order to get that, you really only need about 22 or so wins per day. And if you're only in a half-size kingdom of about 25 players, that's 44 wins per day. That's very achievable, even for the smaller kingdom. So I'm liking to think that Space Ape has heard the feedback that we have given recently and seeing more modest effort for really good prizes within the ladder. But wait, there's more. This is, after all, a leaderboard event, and for those who want to make an added effort, there's going to be some even more prizes up top. The key one is the Blood Moon Pendant, able to take Lupita to legendary rarity. That ascension material will be available to all kingdoms in the top 120. In addition, those top kingdoms will get bronze, silver, or gold chests, depending on how they rank at the end, and the very top kingdom will get their name changed to purple for the kingdom color, and is kind of themed with the rest of what you'll see for the artwork within the Blood Moon event. In addition, there's 20 or 40,000 pure primus, nice to see, and even the kingdoms between 120 and 320 will get a modest amount of primus as well. Now, what if you already have Lupita and plan to get to the top of the ladder board? What do you do with those crystal materials? Well, you don't have to use them to craft Lupita or the epic ancient material if you're going to get to the 100K mark. Instead, you can save them for a later time, or there'll be an additional Ascension material for this event, something along the lines of, maybe a Sleeping Flame Sigil, and that will take less than the amount to craft Lupita. I think that's going to take the full 150 crystals that are available in order to get the Ancient, and a little bit less of that for either of those two Ascension materials, but I don't think you'll be able to get both. So let me wrap up with some of the effort involved in order to do well in this event. It's a 3-day Kingdom event, and so to get 60,000 for just the crystals, if you want to craft Lupita, that's 400 points per day per player, or about 22 wins if you can use Viscaria. To get to the top of the ladder, it won't be much more, only 37 wins per day in a full-size kingdom. Now, to get to that top 120 kingdoms, that's not going to be easy. I think there's going to be a lot of competition for the legendary Ascension material. Lupita is already a very strong Ancient. In fact, I don't know this, but I would be surprised if there wasn't some kind of rebalancing that came out with that. But we'll see about that. All right, so if there were about 70 wins per day needed, and we've seen about 70 or 80 being pretty typical for these type of leaderboard events in the past, well, that would turn out to be about 13 or 1,400 points per day per player, not accounting for boosts. And of course, that's an average number. The minimum that kingdoms will set for participation will be up to them, and will probably be just a little bit lower than that, somewhere in the 10, 11, 1,200 point range. And for the top end there, the sky's the limit. Best wishes to everyone competing in the event. If you have thoughts, questions, please put them in the comment below. And I do want to thank Space Ape for getting me this information early so that I could share it with you. Thanks for watching.